my malnourished, skinny clone died. You know, we both started YouTube as teenagers, and look at us.
You want to put in the work? Try having sex with an old clown, you dumb bitch.
Drew asked Shane to return to Apollo Labs, as scientists there are still wondering how there can be an unproblematic white guy. The current hypothesis is it's because he has no personality. Jack gives Smosh the Yesterday I Asked You game so that Smosh can have a second failed board game. Jack, if you need any tips on how to scrub yours from the internet, let's just say we're masters at it. Shane will receive the mantle that Jack stands in front of to put some decorations on it. Decorations are what the Smosh fans call the rest of the cast.
Damien is autistic the same way Ian is a comedian. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
We already won the battle of equality in 1920. Women can vote. We did it. It's done. It's over. We did it.
You should have seen Tayzonday's rendition of Jack's Film's classic song, rapping. That's a banger.
You never made one TikTok warning me about extortion. He stole $100,000 from me.
If you visit Damien, you have to try virtue signaling. But stay away from his personal space or having any lights on in the room, or making him think that you're mad at him, or making him think you're mad at him for thinking that you're mad at him, or telling him to stop apologizing, or making any kind of loud noise, or soft noise, or any noise. Don't make noise.
I say mommy milkers unironically. He and Toby Turner. Oh, I probably shouldn't tell that one. This other time that we were at Jack's place and Shane Dawson.
It's like Quiplash, but instead of laughter, you get ads.
So is anyone being funny?
Not right now, or even sometimes.
Poor, poor Damien Haas. My best friend, my anime brother, is dead.
Oh my God.
Finally, my coattails can fly free.
I also love, just like as a side note, I'm so glad you took time off from cooking with your rat Remy in Paris. As a Disney adult, I know that. I'm so glad you took time off, though.
I don't know if any of you guys knew this, but Damien was also a voice actor. He acted for people without a voice.
Oh my God.
He was a hero for speaking up for people he had never spoken to.
He looked like an Aquafina water bottle cap, but inside he was more like the Dasani.
Everyone just can't wait to spend the rest of their lives without you, Drew. Now,
I'm here today to read the Boots the House Down kitty cat. I wanted to establish that I'm gay up top before her fans slit my throat.
Shoes untied, bitch.
Sorry, I haven't breathed in a very long time.
Did you know Jack's 3 insane little bullshit dogs haven't barked once since he passed? Yeah, it turns out they were only barking because he was still alive. He did not lead an adventurous life by any means. The spiciest food he ever ate was a banana. I was there. He licked it a little bit and said, ugh, no, too much.
Where is your sash? How is the President of the United States going to be able to see you all the way from the White House and know what you want to ask him? I don't understand you. Tisk, tisk, silly bee.
Speaking of dead things, let's talk about Smosh. Smosh, your whole channel is the world's easiest try not to laugh challenge. All right, which one's Smosh? Oh, there he is. What happened, man? I remember back in the day, Smosh wasn't funny with just 2 people. Now it's not funny with 40.
Did you know that you look like every single character in Shrek combined? I didn't even write that one. That was written by one of our writers. She's actually a female. I mean, a woman. She's okay.
Jack is so white, he could be an emotional support animal for police officers. It's true.
Unfortunately, Damien is now dead. No longer will he be a shining example for people of colored hair.
It doesn't take a dog's keen awareness to notice it putting on makeup to go to the grocery store.
Oh man, Amanda, or as I like to call her, Olivia with all the sliders turned to maximum. Oh. You know, it's funny that you chose this route because Amanda actually has helped me with my voiceover career. And I don't know if you know this, Amanda actually is also a voice actor. Every once in a while, when I look at a call sheet, I end up inventing a new noise when I learn that I have to explain a board game to you.
Can you bring those dogs out? Klondike! Sunday! Aaron! I said that because she's not here, otherwise she would have hit me very hard.
They just said no and fired me. Oh, I'm a neurosurgeon, by the way.
Again, I never make fun of women. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't make fun of you because I genuinely couldn't find anything about you. I couldn't find one thing specific to you on your Instagram, babe. You have lots of content of other people. Are you running from someone?
I was on track to go back to school to get my doctorate originally, but then they Googled me and saw I kept spelling the word rapping wrong.
Per Damien's wishes, I worked my ass off to get him buried as the only white person in a Japanese cemetery.
Jack, you're like the Shein of YouTube. And I'm not just saying that because your brand is unsustainable.
Damien's life forever changed after discovering Halloween at age 31, which gave...
Before Drew's passing, she was featured on an episode of Mythbusters where it was discovered that Bigfoot doesn't actually exist. Drew just enjoys walking around outside barefoot.
Damien was so focused on justice. He was basically Batman. He would jump to action as soon as he saw the virtue signal.
His hair must match his mood, and I don't know which mood I'm gonna get. So sometimes I'm talking blue, I'm talking purple, I'm talking blue, I'm talking blurple. I don't care. It's blue or purple, or it could be both. He's gotta look his best at a job that only features his voice.
I wouldn't say I'm a Beyonce fan.
Oh.
No.
Also, why is your Snuggie parody still up? You say the R word in it. But like, who am I to say this is Smosh? So, oh, but also, I would love to work for you, by the way. I'm a great fan. I'd be the perfect Smosh fan. I'm great at doing things like actually falling for your shitty clickbait titles. Or watching your TikTok lives of Rachel just like kind of walking around. Or commenting another banger by Shane Todd from iCarly. I can also be gay.
And with that, there's only one thing left to say.
Goodbye, Damien!
Drew's final wishes are that her TikToks are shown in elementary schools around the world so that young boys will grow up to be good men. And so young girls will grow up to look like a yassified organic egg.
Damien is autistic in the same way Taco Bell is Mexican food.
I uploaded a video this week, and half of my comments are, I miss the old Smosh. It's so weird.
Sad that Jack will never get to see Tuvatar coming to theaters this December. This time they can swim. All your favorite characters are back, Jack. The blue one. The white protagonist. The other blue one. And Sigourney Weaver.
You also look like someone who would announce a pregnancy with their partner and say, "We did a thing." Those are the vibes you give me.
Martin Luther King Jr. inspired us with his speeches. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. Marsha P. Johnson fought for queer liberation. And Damien reposted several infographics made by a 17-year-old in Canva.
I have a picture here of Drew without makeup on, if we want to see it. Yeah, take that.
The bitch is finally dead.
So as a predominant member of the grammar community.
But we do all care for each other, and I know I can count on you in very specific ways. I know that if there is a world event that's happening or some shit is going down in these crazy times we live with, you will use your influence, you will take to social media, and you will post pictures of y'all hanging out without me.
So, admit it, Damien. You gave it a valiant effort. But in the end, you're just like me. A privileged Disney-ass white boy!
Shut up!
Damien had a secret. A terrible, dark, nasty secret. Damien was so many things to all of us. He was a best friend, a confidant, a cat dad, a squirrel eater.
Drew built an entire career going after problematic men online. She found them and roasted them until they deleted their accounts, legitimately making the internet a better place. But enough about her, let's make this about me.
You must be more specific. Politeness and manners, see. Your jokes are offensive, but your smile is certainly a lie. And just so you know, henceforth, he is no longer Jack's Films. He's Jack's Filmed.
Drew gives Spence Waugh a copy of the movie Inside Out. She thought he'd like it since he is internalized homophobia externalized.
Holy shit, that was a good one.
Drew is not without sin. She will never be forgiven for appropriating white man culture by starting a podcast. And Shane will receive Damien's untransformed body so Shane can have his rib back.
I did tell some women to smile, but in my defense, they were watching Smosh the movie.
But I'm sorry, Damien. Being in half as many videos as me does not make you a minority!
Imagine if the person you saw in this casket was actually relevant.
Damien was known for a lot of things. He was a supporter of women. It's too bad Damien was a guy, because we need more women in STEM.
You probably probably know Jack from his shit series. Oh, I'm sorry, hit series. Yaye! He went from Yaye to Die.
All right.
Am I allowed to spit on the corpse?
I would have rather been adopted by Shane Dawson. When Jack says sit, I would just allow myself to finally buckle under my own weight. And then I would throw up.
Here's some signs for you. I went through your TikToks, which almost ruined my soul, and made some signs. Tell @Mikey B Chill 420 to munch my balls, Mr. President. These insecure boys don't even know how to please a woman, Mr. President. Y'all terrible men are like bed bugs, bitch. Rampant. No matter what I do, you spread like a disease. Mr. President.
Recording time! Yay! The whole street needs to be silent so he doesn't get distracted. So I call in a bomb threat to every building in a 2-mile radius. You shouldn't be able to hear a pin drop. Which, by the way, Damien told me is an offensive phrase because it's disparaging to people who are clumsy and drop pins.
You're never quite sure when you'd see him. And when he was open, he was way too open.
And when Jack says play dead, I don't have to do anything. I don't know you.
Can I be honest? I'm a little tired of the monotony of it all. Jack, how do you do it? How do you do that? I would say we should get on with the will before the body decomposes, but a corpse will fit right in because nothing is fresh at Smosh. Tommy, me, I will receive Jack's voice so I can sound more gay. And Eric, you will get a Tide to Go pen since you look like someone who would always have a stain on his shirt.
I dreamt that I died, finally, and virtually nobody I love or respect or admire came to my funeral. It was kind of like one of those Comedy Central roast things, you know, just without all the stuff. And instead of getting like special guests and celebrities, I was given the 4chan equivalent.
Some say Damien died trying to pronounce the X in folks. Others say he was killed by his fans after misgendering a video game NPC on stream. I guess, like his true sexuality, we'll never know.
Spencer will receive Damien's courage since Spencer doesn't have the balls.
It's true.
It's true. We said no puka shells, so I found a guy who wore this really cute necklace. It was like really long and red. It was another dog. It was a leash. But don't worry, he wasn't a DJ. But he was obsessed with his mom, so anyway, we had to put him down. Always a bridesmaid.
You know, nobody likes a hot girl who knows she's hot. That's what you are. Just a hot girl. Seriously, all this guy does on his channel is read comments. Can you imagine, as a viewer, not that I'm a Smosh viewer, I'm not 12, but like, as a viewer.
Drew Afwalo, you are very famous on TikTok for roasting mediocre white guys.
I'm so glad you guys are all here. First of all, I just want to say, this is the whitest funeral I've ever seen. This is for sure not mine. Anyways.
That to this day, I still do not know which one's Rhett and which one. Bye-bye.